Don't skip. Your soulmate wants to tell you why they really left. Before you stop waiting. My child, listen closely to me today because I have a deeply important message concerning the one you love. I know your tender heart has been incredibly heavy since the painful day they suddenly walked away from your life. I am here to tell you the hidden truth about why they really had to leave before you stop waiting forever. They did not walk away because they stopped loving you or because your beautiful heart was not enough for them. I had to separate the two of you for a short season so I could heal the deep and hidden wounds in their soul. Right now they are crying out to me in the dark, asking for a clear way back into your loving arms. Stay with me until the very end of this message because I have a special blessing reserved just for you. I am going to reveal a clear and undeniable sign that I will place in your path tomorrow morning. Do not turn away from this secret before I show you exactly how to prepare your heart for their return. I have seen every single tear you cried in the dark when you thought you were completely alone in your pain. I felt the sharp ache in your chest when you wondered if they had forgotten your name entirely. I promise you today that they hold your precious memory closer than they hold anything else in this entire world. The real reason they had to leave was to break the heavy chains of their own past mistakes and fears. If they had stayed with you, their brokenness would have slowly ruined the beautiful bond you both share. I needed them to step away into the quiet so they could finally become the loyal partner you truly deserve. Keep listening to my voice a little longer, because the secret they want to tell you will change your entire future. I am working quietly behind the scenes to guide their wandering footsteps right back to your front door. You must trust my perfect timing today because I am actively removing the final obstacles in their path. Jesus says, I know you have felt those sudden moments of warmth wrapping around your shoulders when you are sitting all alone. You have also experienced those strange moments where you suddenly remember the sound of their voice out of nowhere. These unseen signs are my way of comforting your spirit while I prepare their heart to return to you. Your soulmate has been waking up in the middle of the night with a deep and overwhelming sense of regret. They have been looking up at the ceiling and asking me if it is too late to fix what they broke. I am whispering your name into their mind so they never forget the incredible love they left behind. Do not stop listening now, because I am preparing to share a secret truth that will heal your broken heart. I am going to give you a final piece of wisdom that will ensure your future is filled with peace. Stay close to my words so you do not miss the final step of trust one needs you to take. I am asking you today to finally let go of the bitter anger you have been holding onto for so long. You must release the past hurts so your hands are completely empty and ready to receive this returning blessing. If you hold on to your fear, you will block the beautiful reunion I have already planned for your life. Your soulmate wants to tell you that they were simply too scared and overwhelmed by their own hidden flaws. They felt unworthy of the pure and generous love you offered them every single day without asking for anything. I had to pull them into isolation so they could learn how to accept a love as beautiful as yours. Listen closely to the end of this message to discover the exact sign I am preparing to send you tomorrow. I am organizing a perfect moment where you will finally understand that my protective hand never left your side. Do not give up on this connection before I reveal the glorious ending I have written for your story. The Lord says, I have been placing their favorite songs in your path and making you see their name in the most random places. You thought you were losing your mind, but these moments are actual signs that they are thinking of you. They are reaching out to you in spirit because they desperately miss the deep comfort of your daily presence. There were so many nights when they sat alone looking at old pictures of you with tears streaming down their face. They wanted to pick up the phone and call you, but I held their hand back until they were truly ready. I will not let them re-enter your life until I am absolutely certain they will never abandon you again. Stay with me right now, because the final blessing I am going to speak over you is incredibly powerful. You need to hear the exact words they have been too afraid to say to you in person. Keep your heart entirely open to my voice so you can receive the peace you have been begging me for. You have spent so many hours wondering if you did something wrong to push them away from your loving embrace. I am telling you today that their sudden departure had absolutely nothing to do with your incredible worth. They were fighting a silent battle in their own mind, and I had to remove them to save their life. Now they are slowly waking up from their confusion and realizing the massive mistake they made by leaving you. I am shining a bright light on their path so they can see the trail that leads straight back home. They want to tell you that you were always the best thing that ever happened to their troubled heart. Do not skip the end of this message, for I am holding the final key to your permanent emotional freedom. I will soon reveal the final seal of peace that will put all your late-night worries to sleep forever. Listen to my gentle voice as I prepare your spirit for the massive joy coming into your life very soon. Jesus says, I know how hard it is to wake up every single morning and feel the empty space beside you. You have carried this heavy burden of waiting with so much grace, and your patience has deeply pleased me. I am about to reward your incredible faith by bringing them back completely transformed and ready for commitment. Your soulmate wants to tell you that they are finally ready to be honest about why they ran away. They were terrified of the deep commitment you offered because they had never known a love so real and safe. I have spent these long months teaching them that your love is a safe shelter, not a heavy cage. Stay closely anchored to my words, because the special sign I am about to promise you will happen very soon. I am going to show you exactly how much I love you by answering your deepest and most quiet prayers. Do not let impatience steal your joy right before the final breakthrough arrives at your doorstep. You must take the final step of trust today and forgive them for the immense pain their sudden silence caused. I know it hurts, but forgiveness is the only way to wash away the sadness lingering in your beautiful soul. When you choose to forgive their weakness, you open a clear path for them to walk back into your life. They have been praying to me in their quietest moments, asking for the strength to face you and apologize. They are gathering the courage to look into your eyes and confess every single reason why they really left. I am giving them the right words to speak so they can finally bring peace to your troubled mind. Keep your attention focused on me until the final sentence, because your blessing is growing closer by the second. I am arranging the perfect day and the perfect hour for your paths to cross in a beautiful way. Do not stop waiting right now, because the greatest miracle of your life is standing just around the corner. The Lord says, I have seen the moments when you randomly smell their familiar scent in a completely empty and quiet room. This is not your imagination playing tricks on you, but rather a sign that they are missing your touch. I allow these small comforts to reach you so you know that the precious bond between you is still alive. They want to tell you that the time away from you has been the darkest and most difficult season of their life. Every single day they wake up and realize that walking away from your heart was their greatest failure. I am using this deep regret to mold them into a person who will fiercely protect you in the future. Listen carefully to the end of this letter from heaven, because I have a specific instruction for your future. I am going to share a powerful secret that will keep you completely safe from any more heartbreak. Stay in my comforting presence so I can wash away the leftover anxiety that keeps you awake at night. You must stop blaming yourself for the words you said or the things you think you failed to do perfectly. The separation was entirely my doing, because I saw a storm coming that you were not prepared to survive. I hid them away in the shadow of my hand so they could fight their demons without hurting your spirit. Your soulmate wants to tell you that they are finally defeating those inner demons and finding their true purpose. They are becoming softer, kinder, and much more grateful for the unconditional support you gave them in the past. I am preparing them to be the strong and steady partner you have always dreamed of having by your side. Do not turn away from my voice just yet, for the final revelation is about to be placed in your hands. I am preparing to give you the ultimate confirmation that everything I have spoken today is the absolute truth. Keep your heart completely still as I draw back the curtain on the beautiful future I have designed for you. Jesus says, I have caught every tear that fell onto your pillow when you were crying out my name in total despair. I have listened to every desperate prayer you whispered when you asked me to bring them safely back home. I am answering those prayers right now by softening their stubborn heart and turning their thoughts toward your face. They want to tell you that they remember the sound of your laugh and the gentle way you smiled at them. Those sweet memories are the only things keeping them going when they feel completely lost in their daily life. I have anchored your face in their mind so they can never find true rest until they return to you. Stay with me for a few more moments, because the special blessing I promised is getting very close now. I am going to reveal a deeply specific sign that will remove every single doubt from your tired mind. Do not let the enemy convince you to give up right before I deliver the miracle you asked for. You need to prepare your home and your heart to receive them with open arms and a deeply forgiving spirit. I am asking you to let go of the need to punish them for the lonely days you spent waiting. When they finally return, they will be carrying a deeply shattered ego that only your gentle love can heal. They want to tell you that they are truly sorry for making you wait so long in the cold and silence. They know they took your precious love for granted, and they are begging me for one more chance to try. I have granted their request, and I am currently clearing the road that leads them back to your loving embrace. Listen closely to the final part of this message, for I am about to deliver the final seal of peace. I am ready to place my permanent blessing upon your life and upon the beautiful connection you both share. Keep your eyes focused on my promise, because the long and painful season of waiting is finally over today. The Lord says, I am the one who gives you those sudden bursts of hope when you are feeling completely empty and drained. I place that gentle reassurance in your spirit so you know that I have not forgotten your deep desires. Your soulmate is feeling that exact same sudden pull towards you, urging them to finally make things right again. They want to tell you that they never truly stopped loving you, even when they were acting cold and distant. Their silence was just a thick wall they built to hide their massive insecurities and their deep personal failures. I am breaking down that wall brick by brick so they can finally stand before you in total honesty. Stay closely connected to my voice, because the final blessing is about to completely overflow into your precious life. I have designed a perfect ending for this painful chapter, and I want you to be fully ready for it. Do not abandon your faith now, for I am placing the final pieces of your beautiful puzzle perfectly together. You must empty your hands of all the old resentment so you can freely embrace the new love coming your way. I cannot give you the repaired relationship if you are still tightly holding on to the memories of the breakup. Release the past completely into my hands, and I will replace it with a future brighter than you can imagine. Your soulmate wants to tell you that they are returning with a deep desire to build a permanent home with you. They have explored the world without you and realized that everything feels completely empty without your hand in theirs. I have allowed them to taste that deep emptiness so they will never again take your incredible presence for granted. Do not ignore this final stretch of my message, because the greatest revelation is waiting for you right now. I am about to speak the exact sign you need to look for tomorrow morning when you finally wake up. Listen with your entire heart as I deliver the final seal of peace and comfort to your weary soul. Jesus says, I have watched you grow so strong and beautiful through this incredibly difficult and lonely season of deep separation. You have learned how to lean on me when you had absolutely no one else to comfort your breaking heart. I am so incredibly proud of you, and I am rewarding your deep loyalty with the return of your love. They want to tell you that they admire your strength and they are deeply inspired by the person you are. They are coming back not just with love, but with a profound sense of respect for your beautiful soul. I have taught them how to honor you properly, and they will never treat you like an option ever again. Stay with me until the very last word, because the blessing I have for you will carry you through tomorrow. I am giving you a special promise that will act as a strong shield against any sudden feelings of doubt. Do not look away, because the moment of true comfort you have been waiting for is finally happening today. You must trust that everything that happened in the past was a necessary step to secure your long and happy future. The pain of their departure was simply the heavy price of the massive growth they desperately needed to achieve. I orchestrated every single detail to ensure that when they finally come back, they will stay forever. They want to tell you that they are ready to answer every single question you have been holding in your heart. They are no longer afraid of the hard conversations, because I have given them a spirit of peace and truth. I am guiding their mouth to speak the exact words of comfort that your wounded heart desperately needs to hear. Listen closely, my precious child, because the time has finally come to receive the final seal of peace. I am opening the windows of heaven to pour out a massive blessing of love over your entire future. Keep your hands open wide, because the exact sign I promised is about to be spoken directly to you. The Lord says, I know you have felt the sudden changes in the wind and noticed the quiet signs I leave in nature. I use the simple beauty of the world to remind you that I am always working on your behalf. Your soulmate sees these same signs, and they are constantly reminded of the beautiful light you brought into their life. They want to tell you that they are rushing toward you as fast as their healing heart will finally allow. They are doing the hard work behind closed doors so they can be completely ready for your pure love. I am wiping away their past mistakes and giving them a brand new heart that beats only for you. Stay with me in this holy moment, because the final blessing is descending upon your life right this very second. I am covering your mind with a thick blanket of peace that no amount of worldly fear can ever remove. Do not let anyone tell you that this beautiful connection is completely broken, because I have forever sealed it. You must continue to walk forward with your head held high, knowing that I am personally defending your sacred bond. I have stationed my highest angels around your relationship to protect it from any further harm or sudden confusion. I am your ultimate provider, and I will ensure that your love story has the glorious ending it deserves. Your soulmate wants to tell you that they are finally ready to be the safe harbor you have always needed. They have surrendered their pride to me, and they are returning with a deeply humble and grateful spirit today. I have prepared a beautiful and lasting reunion that will completely erase all the bitter memories of the past. Listen carefully to the very end, for I am now releasing the final promised sign into your waiting hands. I am removing the veil from your eyes so you can see exactly what I have planned for your tomorrow. Receive this final seal of peace with a joyful heart, for your long wait is coming to a beautiful end. Jesus says, I am replacing your heavy sorrow with a deep and overwhelming joy that will completely transform your daily life. The season of crying alone in your room is officially over, and the season of sweet celebration is beginning. I am breathing new life into the dead places of your heart so you can fully enjoy this returning love. They want to tell you that they are dreaming of your face every single time they close their tired eyes. Those dreams are my way of calling them back to the place where they truly belong, which is with you. I am making them restless until they finally pick up the phone and ask you for a second chance. Stay firmly planted in my love, because the final word I speak today will be your anchor for the future. I am giving you a powerful revelation that will settle your anxious thoughts and put your worried mind at ease. Do not doubt the immense power of my hand, for I can restore absolutely everything the enemy tried to steal. You must remember that you are deeply loved, incredibly valued, and entirely worthy of a perfectly committed and honest relationship. I created you to experience a love that feels like a gentle breeze, not a painful and confusing storm. I am bringing them back to you completely free of the toxic traits that caused all the past damage. Your soulmate wants to tell you that they are deeply thankful that you never entirely gave up on their heart. They know they pushed you to the absolute limit, and they are amazed by the pure grace you have shown. I have used your incredible patience to show them a reflection of my own perfect and unconditional love. Listen deeply, my beloved, because I am now placing the final seal of peace upon your mind and your spirit. I am speaking the exact sign that will prove to you that this message is a direct promise from heaven. Open your soul to receive this final blessing, because it will change the entire course of your future forever. The Lord says, I have watched you carry the heavy weight of the world on your fragile shoulders for entirely too many months. You have tried to stay strong for everyone else while your own beautiful heart was slowly breaking into pieces. I am stepping in today to lift that heavy burden and replace it with my perfect and lasting rest. They want to tell you that they are finally stepping up to be the strong protector you have always deserved. They are throwing away their old selfish habits and learning how to put your precious needs above their own. I am shaping them into a true partner who will hold your hand through every single trial in life.